Throw myself in the Tiber or throw the car in the Tiber, to be honest. I'm that cheesed off with it. So we got it, so I'll show you what it is. I reckon an old-fashioned can opener, don't you? Wind it out, take it out, throw it away. Right, so I've been trying to track this suspension knob down, you know, for days now. It's been vexing. So there's a bit here where it'll do it. Throw myself in the Tiber or throw the car in the Tiber, to be honest. I'm that cheesed off with it. It should consistently do it here, and you'll hear it. Hear it knocking? Well, that's the noise, and yes, it's been troublesome. So they know we're coming. Now, a noise like that, you know, that shouldn't be that difficult to find, should it? So we'll stick it on the ramp, we'll have a look. I mean, that's going to be, you know, maybe a bush has collapsed and we've got metal on metal, you know, it's that type of thing, isn't it? You know, it could be one of the mounts shifting, you know, sort of, you know, that type of thing. You know, it's going to be pretty obvious, something that noisy, isn't it, you'd think. So let's have a look on the ramp and see what it is. Now, bear in mind, this has all been done, hasn't it? You know, everything's rebushed. You know, all detailed, and it's been used for a while, and this has come on, so you know it must be something that's started to give up or collapse or something, and that's what you'd think, you know. Found a couple of things. I thought, oh yeah, that could do it, you know. Got all the interior out to try and help, you know, track it down from inside. It was you know, obviously I took the jack out, took the spare wheel out, you know, just in case it's something like that banging around. Well, it ain't, is it? So let's go and have a see. Bear in mind, I've worked on plenty of cars before these Dinos, and as well as these Dinos. So, you know, I ran a normal garage. You know, we were servicing, you know, 3 or 4 cars every day. You know, MOT repairs. You know, you get used to things. You get to know the subject. You know, and then you take that knowledge and you put it into the Fiat Dinos, and you know, that's it. And it's 15 years of, you know, doing these Dinos now. It's more than my 5,000 hours, I can tell you. When I say 5,000 hours, it's not one discipline, but I've had 5,000 hours of Dino, I can tell you. Enough Dino to last a lifetime. So, let's stick it on the ramp and see. So I've been all over, been all through the bushes here, been looking at this. You know, I've had the whole lot down again and gone through it. We got the shocks off, you know, when we just then, I've still got the shocks off because we took the shocks off this side, see if it's something in there going on. I've had a different set of shocks on it as well at another time. And, you know, it's not there. I had someone sat in the back and they were holding the top of the shock towers and they could feel it transmitting through there. So we're thinking, well, it's got to be, you know, bushes, you know, this sort of thing going up against here when the bushes collapsed, you know, new bushes, but it could have collapsed, you know, the loose bolt, the shackle where it bolts up onto the, you know, this shackle. If you come this way and look up in there, you'll see this shackle all bolts up onto the bodywork. Could it be, you know, jarring up and down, moving across if it was loose or not seated properly, you know, that sort of thing. We don't know, you know, so we don't know. So that's all that. And then I took the whole interior out of the car at the back, so we could have someone sat in the back, you know, my cousin helping me, sat in the back. You know, I said, look, hold on to that, see if you can feel it transferring through the bodywork. And he did. So we got it. So I'll show you what it is. So let's get it so we can see it, see what we're doing. You stay there and you have a look in there. So, you know, we've been through, is it the battery rattling about? You know, is it that? It's not, you know, all this. Oh, that's our, this is our wiring upgrade. This is our little relay setup for running the fuel pumps. So you've got an emergency override should you ever need to run the fuel pump. That overrides it, but it takes it. I won't bore you with the details of that, but yeah, that's something I thought I'd show you because you just seen it. Just reminded me. So yeah, if we look in there, I'll jump in. We'll have a look. So it's this side, isn't it? We know it's this side. We could hear it's this side. So what do you reckon? What is it? We've been everywhere looking for it and looking for it. As it goes over that lump and the body flexes, it's doing that. Would you believe it? Now, it doesn't do it the other side. It's got some stress in here. So it's what we call tin canning, when you've got a stretched piece of metal and it pops in and out, just like on a tin can. See? And it's doing it on its own without me touching it. So obviously it's noisier if you haven't got your hand on it as it pops out, you see? Because obviously with my hand on it, it deadens the noise slightly. But yeah, that's it. Tin canning. So, what are we going to do about that? I reckon an old-fashioned can opener, don't you? Wind it out, take it out, throw it away. Chuck it in the Tiber. Now what we do, I'll probably have to dent it over a bit so that you can't keep doing it. I would like to sort of strip it down, heat shrink it down. Haven't got time to do that. You know, this has got to go and do its trip. You know, you can even live with it as a sort of bit of a, well, you don't want to live with it, do you? But you know what I mean? It's not an unsafe thing. And this is what I'm talking about, how they flex. You know, the bodies flex on them. So as we're going over that yump and it's twisting it over, of course it's allowing it to flex and do that. So that's what these monocoque cars do. They do have a degree of flex in them. And so you don't want them too stiff because things break then, you know, things break and fracture. So that's it. So we know what we're doing. And now I've found it, I can fix it. So that's enough of that. We're off Fiat Dinos, and that's tomorrow's problem now. So I'll say good night. That's enough for one day.
Best behavior. In your head, you are my savior. Caught in a circular conversation, over and over and over we're saying it's just spiritual manipulation.